So Memphis will get the first possession. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the shooting guard position.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep the defenders at bay.
And here's Cunningham. Driving in. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, earlier I spoke with Dwayne Casey. They will be facing a tough inside defender in Jaren Jackson Jr. Coach told me Jaren has a great sense of timing to disrupt inside shots. You can't depend on anything being a clean look at the basket. That's the challenge that the big man presents. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game, and every time he goes strong to the bucket, you get a taste of it.
Morant against Joseph. Bane inside the three-point line. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
The pass to Cunningham. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so Bagley nails them both.
And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
Here's Morant. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Cunningham inside. Misses in close.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Morant against Joseph. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You got to love how attacking Morant is. I mean, he's so excellent at forcing the issue and getting the foul.
He hits both from the stripe. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that team.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, huh, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Here's Morant after the basket by Detroit. Brooks from outside, nailed from three-point land.
You see the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
Well, Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he was taking 45. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way winner.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Pistons.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Good on both. Pistons trailed by 5. Cunningham looking it over. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Cunningham.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the shot goes in.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Now Cunningham. With the drive, and Adams sends it back. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. On the wing, Brooks. Joseph against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Bane. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Right wing over Hayes. And he gets it to go. It's off the back of the rim. 14 points for John Morant.
Oh, it's been all about Ja tonight. I mean, he can score in many different ways.
He's with it. He's against Clark. Jackson up top. From 12 feet out. And they pick up 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Here's Diallo. Sinks that one from the post.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Memphis leading by 5. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Brooks with the bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Passes it to Stewart. And here's Diallo. The rebound by Anderson. Morant scanning the floor. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Hayes off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Hayes, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Back to Melton. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant outside. Takes it inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And Memphis making a change here. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
He's with it. That one misses. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Kelly Olynyk is out there with Diallo. And there's Jackson. Then there's Hayes. And it's Stewart in at the center. That's the group for Detroit right now. There's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 17. Chris, we see all these teams make all these moves to bring in big-time talent, but how important is chemistry between those players once they are sharing the same locker room?
But it's funny because chemistry doesn't show up on the stat sheet nor in analytics, but it's so essential. I mean, as a player, you need friends out there on the court, guys that hold you accountable, support you, and so much you enjoy the journey.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Olynyk finds Hayes. Inside, fires it up. Got a piece of it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Cunningham from the left block. He sends it through. Cunningham's got 6. Here's Morant. 21 points in the game. Driving to the basket. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you see the explosiveness there, the fluidity. Morant's unbelievable.
Both free throws good from Morant. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Grant trying to break free. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
Here's Morant. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, then we know that Morant can make this shot. The defense has to defend him better next time.
Joseph, the pass to Begley. Feeds to Grant. Puts it up from 12. The shot misses. And Memphis the other way now. Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
I mean, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of...
Oh!
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Cunningham. Now, Bay. Grant outside. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Grant. 10 points for Cade Cunningham.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Morant dishes to Williams. Bagley with the rebound. Pistons trail by 21. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Morant. No good from Grant. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-6 run. Conchar, the pass to Morant. Here he goes. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got 29.
And just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Anderson. Look at that!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, look at Morant flexing the little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. For Detroit, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And the dunk by Grant.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Morant against Joseph. Morant kicks to Brooks. They grab their own miss. Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Offensive rebound. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. There's the drive. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Bay wide open, and he fired. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Morant against Joseph. And that one, good. Morant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Pistons, Olynyk comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Frank Jackson in for Joseph. And Memphis also making a switch. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Morant. The pass to Bane. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Bane's got 5 now.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Story of that game right here. One sloppy play after another.
So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Hayes subbed in for Cunningham. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Hayes. Here's Olynyk. Passes it to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Bane for 3. Adams dishes to Brooks. Bane inside the three-point line. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson passes to Stewart. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And so it's Memphis.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 35 points. And that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at shooting guard. Bane gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
And finished off by Morant.
But they've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Joseph down low. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
He drains the quick shot.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Takes it inside and finished off by Morant.
I mean, so creative with the ball in his hands. I mean, Morant is adept at creating offense for himself.
Left side, Grant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Joseph, the pass to Bay. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Tyus Jones.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Payne for three. The rebound by Grant. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Bay's got 5 points now this quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Cunningham kicks to Joseph. Going inside, and Adams sends it back. Payne for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Payne's got 15.
He's improving as a passer. You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Grant. They need this, and it's good on the way in. He has 6.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Jackson passes to Brooks. And another miss by Memphis. The Pistons have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Payne. 15 points in the game. Bagley with the block.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when Bagley goes after rejections. It helps fire him up. Oh, they get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
And he drives in. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Payne. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And that one's good. Brooks.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Down low. Here's Bagley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bagley's got 6 points.
A confident scorer. I mean, even when the defense is on Bagley and being aggressive, he gets it done.
Payne passes to Jones. The offensive rebound. Adams. 3-pointer. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Adams.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And finished off by Bagley.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Payne, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Good on the shot. He's got 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This is what you like seeing. Brooks being aggressive and taking initiative there.
Here is Cunningham. 14 points for him. Brooks on the double team. Here's Bay. Offline with his three. The Grizzlies shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Pass to Brooks. Jones, that's for two. The rebound by Grant. And, well, Detroit shooting 43% from the field. Bay gets the bucket.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Here's Baines, and he jams it with authority.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
To the middle, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
There's the pass to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bain with the bucket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Driving the lane, and Cunningham with the slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Payne for 3. That shot misses. 1 second left. Doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Memphis. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for the Pistons, Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. Diallo out there with Bagley, and it's Stewart in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Frank Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And so here's Memphis. Morant outside. Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
The Pistons shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside Jackson. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Concho. That is his first foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons.
And Detroit has possession. Here's Livers. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Diallo hits them both. For Memphis, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Morant. Off on the layup.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
And it's Livers missing. Morant left side. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Now here's Hayes, guarded by Morant. Outside Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
What about that move? Morant with the ability to rapidly alter pace and put defenders on skates.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hayes. Passes to Stewart. Now here's Diallo. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Morant.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Lee. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score. And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher, not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why the Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with his vertical leap, you know, they make him a handful inside.
Yeah, that would put him over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Driving in and finished off by Morant.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. The Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Hayes throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 56 points in the game.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Knocked loose. Here's Livers. He's guarded by Williams.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
First free throw is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And Memphis making a change here. Culver's checked in. Tillman passes to Clark. One-on-one here. And Hayes throws it down.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit.
Ja Morant.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Here's Stewart. Got a hand on it. Morant's against Lee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Yeah, easy call.
And the Pistons making a change here. Diallo's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Crenshaw. The Pistons have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Morant. Baseline jumper. And he hits the jump shot. Hayes has got 9 points in the quarter. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. Lee against Morant. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Crenshaw is checked in for Memphis. Hayes hits them both. And here's Jones.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Ja Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Crenshaw, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Substitution.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First free throw is good.
Ja Morant.
And so he hits both. Now Hayes. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.